Hey, how's everyone doing there tonight? This is Undead Nightmare 24, back with a video. It's going to be for my Saturday action and exploitation reviews, and tonight I'll be doing something a little different. Um, it's not going to be a review, it's going to be actually a franchise ranking, so I'll have a little special for you guys this Saturday. And you guys know the franchise it is, it's the Death Wish franchise. So I'll be reviewing their 6 films. I'll be going from 6 through 1, and I just watched this franchise, revisited it pretty much, and I gotta say this might be my favorite franchise in the action genre, man. It just really impresses me every time I watch it. I know Rambo was my favorite, but slowly I think Death Wish is becoming my favorite. Actually, it is. So let's get into the franchise, guys. I'm gonna go 6 through 1 here. You guys sit back, relax, and enjoy. So in at number 6 is going to be the remake, 2018 remake, Death Wish, starring Bruce Willis, and he plays the role of Paul Kersey, and I think he does a decent job. It's hard to top Bronson in my opinion, but I don't know. I kind of have a soft spot for this film. I know it's not the best. It's a little more tame out of the franchise, but yeah, there is some pretty good action in here, and it does have some CGI on the kills. But overall, I kind of enjoy this film, man. And I have it at number 6. It's going to be Death Wish from 2018. Okay, now this is going to be in the case here because I have all 5 films in here. The Death Wish, so I'll be going randomly through this. In at number 5 is going to be Death Wish 5. This was later in Bronson's career, and you can really tell in the film he doesn't have that same movement he had throughout the films. It's still entertaining, but this pretty much has Paul Kersey as Bronson. Pretty much in the villains are in like the fashion show game, and you got this pretty sadistic bad guy in this one. He's an ex-husband of a girl Kersey is dating in this film, and some tragic stuff happens, and you see Paul Kersey come out of retirement and go back to his vigilante ways in this one, and it does have some pretty good kills and scenery. So I'm gonna have this at number 5. Number 4, it's staying the same. It's gonna be Death Wish 4, and this one also with Bronson as Kersey. You pretty much got him as he's has a pretty much a love interest in this film as well, and you see him have her daughter. It's not his, a stepdaughter, and she gets involved in drugs. So you pretty much see he's worried about her, and it ends up being her downfall in this film. And you see Paul Kersey really upset, as well as her mom. They want justice for this, so you have pretty much Kersey get hired by this guy to go in and pretty much take out all this drug, pretty much this drug corporation one by one, all these drug cartel guys, type of guys, and he goes in as the vigilante, picking them off one by one. So yeah, this is entertaining too, man. So it's Death Wish 4 at number 4. Now I'm gonna go at number 3. This is where it gets out of order, guys. Number 3, I'm gonna have the original Death Wish. That might be unpopular because I know this is the cult classic, and I really do love this film. It gives the birth to Paul Kersey, man. It sees him go from like an architect, which he is, to this vigilante, man, and it's just all the tragic stuff that happens to his family. And I'm not gonna get into too much in case you guys haven't seen this. What I gotta say about these films are they have some pretty brutal rape scenes. So if that's not your cup of tea, man, I would stay away from these films. But yeah, it has an excellent revenge story, and you see Kersey become this vigilante in this film and just go out and start picking off the criminals one by one through the city. And this is an all-time classic, but I like the place it is here at number 3. So we're going now to number 2. I'm going to go with Death Wish 3 at number 2. This used to be my favorite, but I did go down a notch now on the revisit. This is when Cannon got involved in the film, so it has that Cannon Films type of action. And you got Paul Kersey returning to New York in this one, and he has a war buddy, man, they're in the war together. Goes to this apartment complex, kind of like in the bad neighborhoods, and his partner ends up getting killed by this gang. And you pretty much see Paul Kersey staying in his apartment, and he notices all the old people, everyone, these gangs harassing him. He decides he has to protect him, so he starts to battle this gang one by one with his specialty. And you see a weaponry, some arsenals in this one, arsenals of weaponry, man. And there's an awesome, one of my favorite gun shootouts is with this big military gun where he's just taking out guys one by one. So this is a lot of fun. It definitely has that feel to it, Canon Films feel. And Paul Kersey is just awesome in this one. So at number 2 we got Death Wish 3, and the villain. This is probably my favorite villain in this one, man. He's just crazy, crazy dude, man. So at number 2 is Death Wish 3. So now we're gonna get into my number 1 selection. It's gonna be Death Wish 2. And my original rankings, this was number 3. Now I went to number 1. Now that I revisited it, it just is so awesome, man. This is where you see, my opinion, Kersey at his most brutal. How can I say brutalness? But yeah, this one tells the story, continues from the first part, the brutal. I don't want to get into too much, but the brutal stuff that happened to his family. You see him move to LA in this one, and he has the same situation happen. Runs into some criminals, and they start harassing him, his family, and then another tragic event takes place, and you see Kersey going his vigilante ways again, man, picking off these guys one by one. And I just love the score in this film, that Death Wish sound to it. And you got Bronson with the beanie and the jacket. He's staying in this like sleazy motel, and he has all his weaponry in there. Well, actually, I think some of it's in there, and then at work too, because he's still an architect, but he's vigilante at night. And yeah, he takes there's some brutal kills in this one and shootouts. So this has got to be at top of the list for me. My favorite, Death Wish 2. So those are my rankings, guys. I hope you enjoyed that. This is just my opinion, guys. So I'm going to go at number 6 was Death Wish remake from 2018. Number 5 is Death Wish 5. Number 4 is Death Wish 4. Number 3 is the original Death Wish. Apologize for that glare, guys. Number 2 is Death Wish 3. My number 1 favorite out of the film is Death Wish 2. So my order changed there as I revisited this franchise. I just gotta say, this is probably my favorite franchise, actually, in the action world. There's no man like Bronson, man. He has just that look and that charisma to his action films, man. And this is probably his best, in my opinion. So I really enjoyed watching this franchise throughout the week, guys. If you haven't seen this franchise, man, I highly recommend this to people that are fans of like that action. But like I said, I can't recommend it to everyone because it does have some rape scenes throughout the films, and they can be really offensive. So that's not your thing, guys. Stay away from these films. But like I said, the revenge story in these films are pretty awesome. So that was going to be my review for the Death Wish franchise, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. Everyone, hit a like, subscribe, comment in the section. Love to see what you guys have to say. You could even rank them in the comments. If you've seen these films, I'd love to see your guys' opinions. So this is Undead Nightmare 24, back with a Saturday action and exploitation review franchise ranking, actually, this Saturday. Everyone, stay safe out there. Be kind to each other. This is Undead Nightmare 24, back with a Saturday action and exploitation video for Saturday. Everyone have a great weekend. Take care. Peace.